Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. What's up, what's up? Mr. O here, and today we're gonna go over with Unit 2 test review on inequalities. So let's get it on. So draw a graph for each inequality. Number one, p is greater than or equal to -1. We know that this one here is greater than or equal to. That means it's a close. So I'm going to go to -1. I'm going to make a close here. Since the variable is on the left side, I am going to follow the hint that wherever it is pointing, I'm going to have the same as my arrowhead. So that is going that side too. It's pointing to the right. Kaboom. Number two, n is greater than or equal to 1. Kind of the same thing. So this is close also. The variables on the left. So I'm pointing this. This is pointing to the right. So the graph is pointing to the right also. Here, number three, 1 less than -b. Okay, this is kind of a little work. Okay, you would like the variable to be on the left. So the variable b is on the left, but it's going to be negative. And this will flip over 1. Why is it so? Because this one here is pointing on the 1, and like this is pointing to the 1. But you don't want to have a negative b. You're solving for a positive b. So you divide by -1 by -1. That gives you b. 1 divided by -1 is -1. But since we're dividing by negative, what happened to our inequality? It will flip over. So now I have an open statement here. So this will be open, and the variables on the left. And where is our inequality pointing? It's pointed to the left, so we go to the left there. Okay, there you go. Keep going. Write an inequality for each graph. Okay, for this graph here, I will put letters say x. I would like it to be on the left, and the number here is 6. The graph is going to the left, so I'm gonna copy it. Next, this is close or open. That's close. So I'm gonna put a line on that, and there you go. Kaboom. Number 5, solve each inequality and graph its solution. X plus 9 is less than -4. So I'm gonna subtract 9 here, subtract 9 there. That will give me x is less than -13. So that is my solution. When I graph it, -13 is right here. This is -13. That's open because there's no line here, and that's pointing to the left. Okay. Next, number 6 here, I am going to m over 20 greater than -16. I would like the 20 to get rid of 20 here. So I'm going to multiply it by 20 and 20 over here. If I multiply by 20 here, this cancel out. So it will be now m greater than 16 times 20 is -320. Right? So this is going to be open, pointing to the right side. Number 7, 2 greater than 2 minus 8x. I can subtract 2 here, subtract 2 there. That will give me 0. Greater than, this will cancel because that will be 0, -8x. Again, I would like to have the variable on the left, so I'm going to have -8x less than 0. Again, the greater than here is pointing to the -8, so it should still be point -8, so that's why it becomes less than. Divide by -8 here, divide by -8 there, cross it out. Every time you divide by negative, what happened here? It flips over. 0 divided by -8 is going to be 0 still, and that's my answer. So 0 is right here, open, pointing to the right. Boom. You will need to distribute. So -3 times 5a is -15a. -3 times 3 is -9, less than equal to -84. I'm going to combine the like terms, so I'm going to add 9 here, add 9 there. This will become -15a is less than or equal to 84 minus 9 is going to be 75, negative 75. Then I will divide it by negative 15, negative 15. Again, I'm dividing it by a negative number, so I know this will flip over a here, and 75 divided by 15 is going to be 5. Go to 5 here, there's 5 close, pointing to the right side. You will distribute the negative 6 here. That will give you negative 6r plus 6 greater than 4 minus 6r. Okay. Let me erase this one here. Let's need space here. So distribute again. That will give you negative 6r plus 6, 4 minus 6r. I'm going to combine the like terms. I'm going to add 6r here, add 6r here, cross it out, and negative 6r plus 6r will cross out because that will be equal to 0. So what's left now is 6 greater than 4. If you notice, I cannot solve the problem anymore because there's no more variable involved here. So this is a special case. Special case. When you say special case, it's either true or false. Is 6 bigger than 4? Yes, so that's true. If it's true, the answer is all real numbers. So when you graph it, so it's all every number, it will be the entire line. So everything here, I will just shade the entire line with arrowheads on both sides. That means every possible value of x will work, for r here will work, okay? Next, number 10. Let's distribute again. Distribute. That would be negative 12x minus 12 less than equal to negative 8. You got to distribute the negative 8 here minus 16x. I'm going to combine the like terms. I'm going to add 16x here, add 16x here, cross it out. This will be 4x minus 12 less than equal to negative 8. I'm going to add 12 here, add 12 there. 4x less than equal to 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X is less than equal to 1. 1 is right here. It's going to be close because there's a line there, and that's pointing to the left. Next, 11, this is now compound inequality. Again, when we talk about compound inequalities, it's the same thing as what we just did for the first 10 problems, except that there are 2 or more possible problems in one item. Here, okay, let's do it. I'm going to add 6 here, add 6 there. That will give me x. This will cancel out less than 8. And I'm gonna add 7 here, add 7 there. This will cancel out, so x is greater than negative 1. So when we graph it, first the x less than 8, the 8 is right here, open, and the negative 1 is right here, going to be open. Since the x less than 8 is on the left side, and the x greater than negative 1 go to the right side. Did the pink and the red intersect? Yes, they did. So the graph should be open here, connecting to the open of 8. And that's the answer. Next will be number 12. All right, so let me try to write here so we have enough space. So I'm going to multiply here 7 and 7. So this will cross out. So it will be now v less than 0 because 0 times 7 is still going to 0. Or 8v divided by 8. So I'm going to divide this by 8 and 8 here. So v is greater than 1. That's the entire answer here. Now, when we graph it, v less than 0, so it's just 0. It's right here, it's open, going to the left. V greater than 1, 1 is right here, it's going to the right. Remember, guys, as a hint that if you have an or, you are expected to combine them, put all them all together, or you expect that the graph will be split. For an end, you expect them to be combined. That's the expectation, okay? Number 13. Negative 29 is less than or equal to 6r plus 1 and less than 29, negative 29. So here I need to, it's tricky, this is kind of slightly tricky. Okay. So they're both negative 29 there. Okay, that's something that we have to be watchful. Here you're gonna subtract one there, subtract one here, subtract one there. That gives you negative 30, negative less than or equal to 6r less than negative 30. You're trying to tell me that 6r is bigger than negative 30 or equal to, but it's smaller than negative 30. So I will divide by 6.
Any students who have not picked up their go-home meals need to do so now. Any students who have not
Crosses
picked
it
up
out.
their take-home meals, please pick those up now. Thank
Negative
you.
5 less than or equal to r less than or equal to negative 5. That's our solution right now. But does this make sense? Can r be bigger than negative 5 but smaller than negative 5? That doesn't make sense. So this one here is a false statement. So the answer here is no solution. So you really have to pay attention to what you're writing up. Okay, you have to understand what it's implying. You know. So moving on, number 14. It's an n problem, so I'm gonna work them separately. So negative 5m minus 7 less than negative 22. The other one is negative 1 plus 4m greater than 3. So work them separately. I'm gonna add 7 here, add 7 there. This cross out, negative 5m less than negative 15. You will divide this by negative 5, negative 5. This cross out, m. This will be positive 3, negative 15 divided by negative 5. But what will happen here? Since we're dividing by negative, this flips over. Don't forget to copy the word end. Here, I'm going to add 1 here, add 1 there. This cross out. 4m is greater than 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. M is greater than 1. So therefore, this is my solution. But hold on. Let's look at the problem. Okay. Uh, this is going to be a special case. Just to avoid confusion, I would not ask you to graph this one, and this will not be on the test. This is a special case. But let me explain why this is a special case. Look again, if it's an end, again, I told you a while ago that the end problem means you will combine them, right? You will put them all together. If I graph this one here, greater than 3, the 3 is right here. Open, go to the right. That's a red one, the m greater than 3. If I go with the green one, m greater than 1, the 1 is right here. It's graphing to the right also. Did the green and red intersect? Yes. So they intersect, and again, when you say end, you find where they intersect, where they meet. So they met over here, so the graph answer is right here. Okay. I did not get a chance to explain this to you on the previous note, so I expect that this will not be on your test. Okay. So you can cross out, you can just copy 14, but don't graph it anymore for now. Okay. It's a special case for us. Anyway, number 15, let's keep going here. So here I'm going to subtract 3 here. I'm going to subtract 3 here. That will give me negative 7m less than negative 35. Or I'm going to subtract 4 here. I'm going to subtract 4 there. That will give me 10m greater than equal to 20. I'm going to divide it by negative 7, negative 7. This cross out m. Since we're divided by negative, this will flip over positive 5. Or divide by 10, divide by 10, m is greater than or equal to 2. So therefore, this is another special case. Okay, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stop here now.